Hi brand owners, my name is Mari and I am Shared Studios Art Director and Senior Graphic Designer. Today we have a very cool video for you, especially for those of you who are just starting out on the Amazon world, and that is the easiest way to get white background images for your listing. This is for people who are just getting started or maybe just invested in a bunch of listings and you still have a new one coming in. So you just want to get it out of the way, get that listing up going, get those sales. And after that, you can hire someone professional like us to create the content for you. So I will be on the screen a lot just to show you a couple of examples, but let's see what the team prepared for us today and how we can help you make these way easier. First and foremost, we need to understand why does Amazon require white background hero images? The first thing is that obviously there needs to be consistency, just as it says on the screen. Everyone has white background images for their profile picture or hero image for their product. They are ensuring that all of the products look consistent. It also adds to the whole aesthetic of the page. And as well, just as it says here in the second point, it brings brand neutrality. What does this mean? If there are 30 people selling, an umbrella, then all of them are gonna look kind of exactly the same without looking or showing too many logos or too many names or too many props that could be confusing or that could make someone stand out more than the other. Everyone has to do basically the same job and work amongst those rules in order to create an effective hero image. Then we have that obviously it creates a professional and polished look. As I said, it helps the aesthetic of the page. Imagine everyone was just allowed to have whatever color background they wanted, so that you would have red, black, blue, yellow, whatever, and that would be too uncomfortable even to watch. After this, we have enhanced product visibility. The cool thing about having a white background or even a black background is that your product can stand out very, very well from the background. The only downside is that if you do have a white product on a white background, that's not gonna stand out as much. So that's when you have to find support in props or even hand models maybe. But the cool thing I would say is that sometimes, depending on the product, Amazon allows or gives you a little flexibility to change that background from white to something else. Here are the 5 easiest ways that you can create your own white background image for Amazon. I'm gonna give you a couple of DIY tips. I'm gonna give you some examples on how you could remove the background even if you have a different color background. So let's go one by one. The first one is that you can DIY your product photography. Just as you can see here on the screen, obviously this is more professional to have a backdrop that big, but definitely you can use a white backdrop or even a white wall. It doesn't need to be a backdrop. If you have two white walls together cornering each other on your house, you can use that corner to create that white background. But the most important thing apart from the white background is that it's well lit. Number 3, the way that you position your product is extremely important. See these examples right here. Depending on the product, you can try different angles, you can try different positions. For example, if you see here on the screen, we have the same kit of jars, but this one or this pack or this listing brought 1 unit, whereas this one brought 3. So we played with the angles in order to also take advantage of as much space as possible. Then we have using a high quality image or smartphone, because again, quality is very important. Light is very important. The background, every single detail that goes into this is very important. Just look at the quality of this video. If I had a very, very poor quality video, you probably wouldn't even watch this because it would feel it's blurry, it's uncomfortable for you to watch. So the same thing happens with images. Basically, you have to make sure that the product looks neat, that it looks very sharp, and that every detail is visible one way or the other, and you can achieve this through quality. Then we have again the light. If you see this photo right here, the light or the lightning is very organic. It doesn't have areas with a lot of shadow. It doesn't have areas that are overexposed with light. Everything is right there, and it captures the product's quality very well. Another thing is that using props can help you create better compositions. How does this help, or how can you count on props to make your product stand out more? Obviously, it will depend on the use of your product. In this case, we have a cutting board, and a cutting board obviously will serve to cut things such as vegetables, meat, cheese, something like this. So it's very nice to take advantage of the vegetables or the beautiful color of tomatoes, onions, peppers, bell peppers, lemons, etc. to make it stand out more. And not only this, it also makes it look appealing. And a bonus tip that I can give you is that when it comes to products that will be having a direct touch with food or with the actual human, it's very important that you do show it in use in a non-photoshopped way, because it shows that it is food safe. A different way that you can get white background photos is through a lightbox or portable studio. I think this is cheaper than a backdrop, and the cool thing is that depending on the lightbox that you buy, it actually comes with the light already, and it will literally create a cube or a box full of light that will provide your product with organic lighting, because there's lighting coming from the top, from the sides, from the bottom, so it's well lit and not overexposed, and it will also help you get a great quality picture. So this is literally designed for product photography, not huge products though. I don't think those exist for huge products. And the cool thing is that you have enough space to turn it over, to play with the angles. So yeah, this is another cool thing to try. Here again, you can, these are instructions on how you can set it up, but basically you just open the thing, set the product up. It's important that it occupies enough space in a square format, so you have to make sure that it is well positioned, that it is in its most flattering angle, and so on and so forth. Then we have also the option to just take photos against any colored background with an iPhone, with a camera. Like if you don't have white walls in your house but you have orange walls, you can take a photo against the orange wall and just use online background removal tools. So which ones could you use? We have remove.bg, Clipping Magic, Canva, Adobe Photoshop, or even background eraser. That's Google background eraser, and you will find a couple of options. So just to show you an example of how it can be very easy to use Canva, I'm gonna show you an example right here. I chose a very easy photo, so the result was decent enough, but depending on the background and depending on the photo and depending on the quality, it can look better or worse. It will still need a little bit of retouching, especially when it comes to different color backgrounds that are not white, and you will see it. Don't be too hard on yourself, because again, Amazon is a big investment, and when you're just starting out, you just want to save as much money as possible. But again, if you're ready to invest on a professional agency, we're right here. We can help you. We can do this very fast for you, and we would be more than excited to have someone from our YouTube going as a client. So back to the presentation right here. Basically, these tools will literally remove the background, as I was saying, from the photo. So it will leave you with just the product, and that's it. And that's what you need to upload on Amazon. Another cool tool, if you are more experienced when it comes to editing or photo retouching, maybe you've heard about Adobe Firefly, which is a program of artificial intelligence from Adobe Creative Cloud. It has a lot of different apps that you can use with amazing features, such as Adobe Photoshop Beta. So when I go to Photoshop Beta right here and I open the image, the same image as before, it's automatically gonna give me a select subject and remove background options. So we can just remove the background right here. That is amazing. It's very fast, and again, probably are going to want to work a little bit on the edges just to make sure that it looks fully orange and not with black borders, and then it's gonna be fully ready to upload to Amazon. If you're looking for an easy solution, don't go to Photoshop because it's too expensive, and if you don't have experience with the program, you are probably not even taking advantage of 50% of the functions. So just go to Canva, just go to Google, go ahead and write how to remove a background from a photo, and a lot of programs will pop up that can help you with that first hero image on your new listing. Then just a couple of reminders. Number one, you have to aim for high quality and you have to aim for good lighting. It is so important for a product to look sharp and to look also fully well. You want to see the whole product. You don't want a batch of the product to be extremely dark, or you don't want another batch to look extremely white. You just want it to look how it actually looks in real life. Then you can experiment with different approaches. Again, different backgrounds, different light, different cameras. Maybe if your cousin has a better iPhone than you could borrow it just to make sure that it's sharp and high quality. But yeah, definitely don't just say or think about the things that you have in hand. Think about outside of the box. How could you make it better? The formats that are allowed on Amazon are PNG, JPEG, or TIFF. So definitely make sure that you export it in a PNG, JPEG, or TIFF, so you can upload it on Amazon. It can be like bigger than 10 megabytes, so make sure that it is not bigger than 10 megabytes, and make sure that you export your image on 72 ppi to avoid blurriness, okay? Then just a small bonus for those of you who are using Canva. If you want to use Canva and export a high quality image, make sure that you select this right here that's called PDF print, and then make sure that you convert it to PNG or JPEG with another website or page, so you can have that format that it's allowed on Amazon and you can upload it in the best quality possible. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video is helpful for any of you guys. If you have any questions, if you need any help, or we can consult you, just contact us by booking a complimentary marketing consultation at hello@sharedstudio. So until the next time, bye.